so Lucky Larry is in Palm Springs, relaxing at a pool. Curly Joe is in sunny Miami, and I'm here in the noisy city to tell you a story of our first adventure in the great outdoors.
Before we begin, I want to remind you to subscribe to my channel, ring the bell to stay informed, and please comment in the comment section below as to what you think of the Three Stooges. If you've seen the Kooks tour, let me know what you think of that. Do you love the Three Stooges? Do you hate them? Let me know. Once again, comments below. And now, the most successful comedy team in Hollywood's history. A career that spanned 50 years for Larry, Moe, Curly, Shemp, Joe Besser, and finally, Curly Joe DeRita. They began their film career with 1934's Woman Haters. For years, they were only allowed to do shorts at Columbia. Shemp would leave the trio before they started doing the shorts. That's when Curly stepped in.
You're in a court, not Clancy's pool room. Sit down.
I'm a victim of circumstance.
Who are you hitting? Oh, go. Be quiet.
After Curly suffered a stroke in 1946, Shemp returned to the trio, even though he had a successful movie career outside of the Stooges.
Aren't we the saps? We had a fortune in our hand and let it slide through. I'm gonna search all the clothes. Me too. 100, 100. Hey, look, I found another 50. Yeah, so you did. Why?
Hey, leave him alone.
Then he himself had a heart attack in 1955. The last four Stooges shorts with him used recycled footage and a double. When other comic teams went on to do features, such as Laurel and Hardy and Abbott and Costello, they were still stuck doing shorts. After Shemp's death, Joe Besser stepped in for a series of shorts between 1956 and 1958.
I invested all our money in Consolidated Fujiyama, California smog bags filled with smog.
After that, he ended his tour as a Stooge when his wife fell ill. He would be replaced with the final Stooge, Curly Joe DeRita. Finally, they would get their chance to show off their comedic skills in feature films, starting with 1959's Have Rocket, Will Travel.
Well, they look pretty good for robots. Hey, they made Moe real ugly, didn't they, Larry? I don't know, I think he's uglier in person.
After 45 years, they were still going strong and did another series of live-action shorts, this time for an animated television series. Their live skits would bookend the animated show.
That hot dog only whetted his appetite.
He thinks we're the main course. I hate being eaten uncooked.
Lead him around the block, Curly. It's our only chance.
Then they were going to try their hand at live television. And that wasn't the first time they tried that. In 1949, they filmed Jerks of All Trades as a pilot to a proposed series which never materialized. Then in 1960, they did Three Stooges Scrapbook, which also did not get picked up. But the scenes were released in theaters as shorts.
It gives me great pleasure on this monotonous occasion.
Hey. It's momentous. Momentous.
Now, what are you giving me two words for when I'm having so much trouble with one?
Their last project began filming in late 1969, and the plan was to develop it into a 39-episode series. But alas, it wasn't to be, as Larry Fine suffered a severe stroke. The project was shelved and never aired. You can find the full version right here on YouTube, also on the channel Tubi, which is a free streaming service. It's digitally remastered from a Super 8mm print. Only one 16mm print is known to exist.
He's liable to drown. Are you kidding? With all that blubber, he'll float.
The trio is getting older in this, so the pratfalls and slapstick are downplayed, but their comedic timing is still spot on, and the show is fun to watch. It drags slightly in spots, but the action picks up thanks to their dog, Moose.
Hey, Moose, go get the boat.
The series would have seen our heroes facing different dilemmas in a different exotic locale from week to week. The title of the show is a pun on the name Kooks Tour, which was popularized by the Thomas Cook Travel Company. I want to watch Kooks Tour just as much as anything these three have been in. The Three Stooges' 50-year legacy, one that hasn't been beat and probably never will. And I want to remind you that if you love comics and pop culture as much as I do, you'll subscribe to my channel and ring the bell to stay informed of upcoming videos. Please share this video, as that will help me gain subscribers as well. I also want to remind you to check out my columns and reviews on two sites, Comics for Sinners and Comic Crusaders. I also have my own franchises, Adolescent Radioactive Samurai Platypi and Carl Vincent Vampire Hunter. The latter has been picked up by Cutthroat Comics. Check the links below for more details and the link to Dracula Rising, which is available on Amazon. Here's some great artwork from Raphael Lanohaus from the origin story Foul Blood. Once again, available on Cutthroat Comics. See the links below. I also have a book which is a collection of my reviews and columns called Comics, Pop Culture, and Politics. You can also find t-shirts and posters on Teespring. Again, check the links below for all Carl Vincent Vampire Hunter merchandise.